All right, here we've got Algebra 1.5, monitoring progress, numbers 4 through 6. Again, we're supposed to solve this equation for, in this case, x. And when I say solve for x, what we mean is to isolate the x. Now, the very first thing we need to do here is we've got a 5x minus 4x. We need to combine like terms over here. 5x minus 4x is just a single x. And now we got y, x equals y. At this point, we have solved for x because x has been isolated. It's all by itself. There's nothing else next to it. All right, so let's go to number 5. Number 5 says 2x plus kx equals m. So we want to get the x all by itself. This is going to be a little bit trickier here. So let's kind of a little bit trickier here. Now, first thing we need to do is we need to combine like terms, because you'll notice we have a 2x and a kx. So there's two terms that have an x in them. Now, normally when we combine, like if it were 2x and say 3x, well, we go 2 plus 3 is 5, 5x altogether. Well, we're going to do kind of the same thing here, except we don't know what k is, so we can't really add 2 and k. So we're just going to write 2 plus k. And it's just going to have to be like that because, well, we don't know what that is. And then, so it's 2 plus k times x. And normally, in this case, we put the x on this side of the parentheses. Equals m. And now, we want to get this x all by itself. We want to isolate it. So we need to eliminate this 2 plus k factor here. Well, if it's x times the quantity 2 plus k, well, we're going to divide by that quantity, 2 plus k, and we're going to do the same thing on both sides. So now, x times 2 plus k divided by 2 plus k is just plain ordinary x, and on the other side we have m over 2 plus k. And the parentheses here aren't absolutely necessary, but I think it just kind of makes it look a little tidier. Okay, now let's take a look at number 6. All right, number 6 says 3 plus 5x equals, minus kx equals y. All right, first thing we need to do is combine like terms. We have a 5x here, and we have a kx, well, actually a negative kx right here. Now, if this were, say, 5x minus, say, 2x, then we would just say 5 minus 2 is 3, so it would be 3x. So we're going to do the same thing here. It's just going to be 5 minus k. And since we don't know what k really is, well, we're just going to have to leave it as 5 minus k times x. And we usually put the x over here when we do that. And of course, we still got this 3 over here. And on the other side, we haven't touched the y yet. Now, first thing that we need to do is eliminate this 3 over here. So we're going to do that by subtracting 3 on both sides. So let's see. So we're going to go ahead and subtract 3 on both sides. Okay, so we subtract 3 on both sides. That leaves us with the x and the 5 minus k. And over here, it's y. And then we've got the negative 3 over here. And now we need to eliminate this 5 minus k factor. So we're going to divide by 5 minus k over here. And we're going to divide this side as well by, oops, forgot my parenthesis, 5 minus k over here. And then we end up with, let's see, x all by itself equals y minus 3 over 5 minus k. And we're done. Put a little box over it because that looks pretty.